Q&A tonight with our District 1 county candidates. We're going to allow them to make brief introductions as we did the others and tell you why you should elect them on November 4th. We start with Miss Ellen Bartlett.
Good evening, everyone. And I'm not Miss Ellen Bartlett, I'm Mrs. Ellen Bartlett. And I am on this stage tonight because I filed for this office, and the reason I filed was because I believe that the county council needs a woman's voice. We need our working women, we need our mothers, we need our homemakers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers. We need a voice on this county council that represents our interests. And very often, our interests are different than what the general public at large. So I filed, and I think that I will be a voice on that county council. And I won't have to have anyone substitute for me because I have full time to do this. I like to work with my husband, and he likes to build things. As you know, he builds and builds and builds. But I want to be a woman's voice. Thank you.
We move to Mr. Jerry Donald.
Hi, I'm Jerry Donald. I am from Braddock Heights. I have been in this county for 50 years, since I was born here back in 1964. My family's here tonight, and I'd like to thank them for coming, my wife Beverly and my two daughters, and another daughter who's away in college. My wife was a former teacher here in Brunswick at one time, and my father, Carl Donald, was also a principal here at Brunswick Middle School at one point. If you ever met my mother, Ruth Donald, she was a nurse at Frederick Memorial Hospital. I'm in my 27th year as a teacher, 12th year at Middletown High School. As a football coach, a basketball coach, a football official, and past president of the Braddock Heights Community Association. Why run? Nothing personal against anybody here, but I just simply disagreed with a lot of what was going on the last 4 years. And I decided instead of complaining about it, I would run for office. I didn't like the incinerator decision, I didn't like the privatization of Citizens in Montague, I didn't like increment financing for what is mostly a housing development, I didn't like school funding at the legal state minimum level. All these things concerned me, and I thought it was time to step up, and time to run, and time to have my voice heard. I've enjoyed coming to a lot of communities. I've done door-to-door here in Brunswick many, many, many times, up and down the streets, up and down the steps, and it's been a fun experience. I was at Railroad Days this past weekend, both days, and I've enjoyed the time, and I'd like to thank you for having us out here tonight, and thank you for the opportunity to speak to a community.